Greetings and salutations. First and foremost, I want to thank Raymond for the invitation to come and to just introduce myself. I am an Atlantic County-based author, poet, playwright, and I am working on my first screenplay for 2026. The goal and the mission is to start my first series for next year. I would love to see it on a streaming platform, but if we have to go the old-fashioned way, we're going to try to home grow it based off of YouTube. That's not the way I want to go, but I might not have too many options for it today. Writing is my first love. Writing has always been a vessel to honestly, candidly, and transparently display the good, the bad, the ugly, the creative, the depression, whatever it is that I was going through. The pen and the pad never held any animosity, did not judge. It absorbed all of the things that I was feeling, and it allowed me to just express myself. So that expression has evolved to 3 urban fiction novels, Paper Promises and Punishment, and Hanyu's Return. Those were written in 2014. My very first stage play, Beautiful Eyes, was written in 2016 and performed at the Claridge, the Landis Theater, and in Jacksonville, Florida. This is who I am, this is what I do. And the opportunity to be able to do what you love and to have people pour into you and receive what you love is just a blessing. There's nothing like seeing your work manifest and grow into what you only dreamt it could possibly be. So for that, I am forever thankful. Questions, comments, concerns?
Yes. Kaya, the producer, Penny, everybody. Give her another round of applause. So my first question is, you just wrapped up your own open mic and poetry series. How did that go?
Okay, we were able to host a segment called Poetry Plus. It started Valentine's Day weekend with the Love Jones Experience, and then we had several themed Sundays in Atlantic City at a venue called Platters. It started off so well. And when I say started off so well, it was very anticlimactic because once the weather changed, people did not want to be inside anymore. So when I tell you I had an amazing start and then a tragic ending, the weather, the days of the week, you know what I'm saying? So mind you, we did it on Sunday evenings. So I believe those 3 combinations, the weather changing, the time, the date, and the location, all those factors came together. But mind you, I met people that I normally wouldn't get to meet. I bonded with people that I don't get to see all the time. And poetry, like I said, that's my first love. Everything I do now, the seeds were planted in poetry. So with that being said, Poetry Plus, I'm going to say is delayed, not denied.
Okay, all right. You are a writer and a producer of plays. We have several people who engage in the thespian craft. What do you look for when casting an actor?
Somebody who want to be there.
So in other words, a hand.
The reality of it is, people that have talent don't have time, and people that have time don't have talent. I'm going to take whatever raw material you give me, and it is my job to cultivate and to structure you into what I need you to be. Be willing, be clay, because I'm going to create the base.
No, that's right.
Okay, all right. If you're just tuning in on the radio, you're listening to The Light, powered by AtlanticCityFocus.com, and we're here with Kaya, the producer, Payne, who is talking about her experience as a producer and playwright. Do we have any questions from the audience? Yes, sir.
It's good to see you.
It's amazing to see you. Mr. Winters is has always been, I geek over him. And when I say I geek over him, my very first book signing, I hired him to entertain my guests, and we were at Kelsey's. That was 2014, and we have come so far. He was the lead male in Beautiful Lies as he played the father. And you know, life, and things that start don't necessarily come to a end. We just go in different directions, and that's the beauty of things. There's never any animosity or hard feelings. It is what it is, and I'm just happy and elated to see, yes, to see you and be in your presence, because I know whatever you're about to give them is going to be magnifique.
How far away are we time-wise from the next Kaya project?
Okay, so
Before the end of the year?
this is how Kaya works. Kaya finds a venue,
Right?
and then she creates everything else around it. We put the cart before the horse when it's a painless production. Because I'm gonna put it like this: you write the script, you cast it, you rehearse, and then you can't find a place to go. So I get the place to go first, and then I put foot on neck and make it happen. So with that being said, that is the beauty of painless productions. I kind of work backwards. I like to find a venue, know where I'm going. I set a date, and then hence I put all the puppets and strings and everything. And hence between that and Trish and Chris and all of the other people that help me manifest these dreams into reality, I put the script out there, and then we start dancing.
All right, we have another question.
Yes.
Excuse me, Colin.
Yes, sir.
That was way too much free information. That's a masterclass. That's the business of show business that you just explained.
It's okay.
You gotta pay that bill. You know.
I'll give it away, my bad.
Okay. One more question.
When dealing with, you know, the cast and the people that you bring in, how do you measure or mount the type of actor or actress versus the personality and character that you have? And how do you manage the different classes of characters?
Personally, I never give anybody new anything more than they can handle. You first come in the door, I'm giving you bare minimum role, bare minimum this. You have to show me through your attendance, through your learning, your script, through what you give me is what I'll take, and then from that I get to judge whether I can add more to your plate. Okay, can you take this slap? Can you take it? Because everybody can't bounce back after you get slapped in the scene. You know what I'm saying? Some people literally need to stop and recompose themselves. So with that being said, when somebody just says, I've always wanted to be an actor, and I say, okay, let me see. And then you give them different scenarios, and then you role play with them to see if they can embellish, if they can get out of their own mind and become someone else. You know, can you become the child that just got pulled over by the cops? Can you become the parent that's irate? So we go through different levels of trials and tests, experiments, for lack of a better word, to be able to gauge. You're a comedian, I might need to keep you in a funny role because you being serious is not conveyed to my audience. At the end of the day, it is all about developing the undeveloped. And some people are better at it than others. And then two, you know, sometimes I gotta have the big girl, big boy conversation. I know this is what you wanted, but you're not really good at it. So we gonna just improv some things, and yeah, we're gonna take my script back. Because at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you just have to be able to delegate everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody, so.
Okay, so this is the last question, we'll get you out on this. Before we were up here, we were talking behind the scenes about Shelley Garrett and Tyler Perry and other people who started off doing stage plays and then blew up. To the young Tyler Perry, Kaya, Shelley, who is in the audience watching Beautiful Lies or one of your stage plays, what would you say to them about getting started?
Don't hesitate, don't delay, don't wait for the opportunity, the perfect opportunity, because it does not exist. Utilize your free resources. So if you can sit at home and delegate and dedicate 5 hours to doing skits, please do it. Because that fan base and that momentum and that Facebook and that YouTube and that Instagram, it allows people that do not know who you are to kind of get an introduction to you. See, I'm 50 and I got 50-year-old woman bills, so I can't do that. I can't do that. But when I see these things on my feed, on my Facebook, I'm like, God damn it. I have the talent and I have the tools, but I ain't got the time because the way my mortgage is set up. So, you know, like that whole starving artist thing, it has a whole different, I have a better level of understanding of why you must starve to dedicate your time to your passion. Why people live in their cars before they succeed. See, I'm not that committed. I like nice clothes and nice toes. So, we gonna work and we gonna create and whatever God allows it to be, it's gonna be.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to add before I let you go?
If anybody would like to follow me, find me, stay in touch with me, Kaya, K-I-A, the producer. And again, I write it, I direct it, and I pay for it, so it is mine. And my last name is Payne, like Martin and everything else that is Payne. So feel free, definitely send me a friend request. I'm open and available. If you have a love for art and you've always wanted to be in a production, please feel free. I take everyone, okay? Please don't think that it's a black thing. It is not. It is a creative thing. And as long as you're willing to apply the time and the energy, I will definitely utilize any resources that need help in any capacity we possibly can. And again, I thank Raymond for having me. Unfortunately, I just did 16 hours and I am done booked. So I want to speak and learn today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kaya, the producer,